Good morning students. Today we are going to do a new lesson from your English textbook. The name of the lesson is A Soldier's Son and it is written by Shobha Ghosh. Now there is a pre-reading activity. So listen carefully. The other day I read in a newspaper about a brave act of a small girl. This girl, Amina, saw a child slip and fall into a sump. Sump means a ditch of water or a low-lying area filled with water. Without a moment's hesitation, she also jumped into the sump. The sump was 6 feet deep and full. Amina is 3 feet and she just jumped, holding her breath and wildly kicking her feet. She somehow managed to throw the child out and then she climbed up. Both the mothers came running. Ramchandra's mother hugged Amina and dried her hair with the end of her sari. Amina's mother tended the gasping child. Lakshmi hugged Amina again and shed tears on her head. Both women are laborers in that building site. So this is called as bravery. So Amina performed a brave act. She too was a small girl. When she sees a child fallen into a ditch of water without getting scared, or she is not even scared of her own life, she just jumps into the ditch of water and saves the child's life. So this is the act of bravery. We see many acts of bravery like this, and even some of them have got the awards also for their brave act. Now let us move to the lesson. So in this lesson you are going to learn about act of bravery of a little boy, and it tells us about a young boy's passionate will to save his country from enemy attack. And here this boy, he performs a deed of patriotism. What is patriotism? Patriotism is nothing but it is a feeling of love and respect towards one's nation. So here in this lesson you are going to learn about a small boy's act of patriotism, that is a brave act, how he helped the pilot and in the same way he helped his nation. The plane was veering and shuddering in the sky. It was losing height rapidly and hurtling towards earth. It would be a matter of minutes before it crashed. So the aeroplane was veering. Veering means changing directions very fast, and it was shuddering in the sky. That is, it was shaking suddenly. And it was losing height rapidly and hurtling towards the earth. Hurtling means moving with great speed. So as the aeroplane was losing its height rapidly and it was moving towards the earth with a great speed, it would be a matter of minutes before it crashed. So very soon the plane would come and fall to the earth and it would crash. A figure fell out of the fiery object that was plummeting down to earth. Plummeting means to fall steeply. So a figure, he could see a man falling out of the fiery object. The fiery object is the aeroplane here. The aeroplane had caught fire and it was moving at a very great speed, very fast towards the earth. It was shaking from side to side and it was moving towards the earth. And in a few minutes it would fall to the earth and it would crash. And a person comes out of this aeroplane which has caught fire, a white structure mushroomed and opened like a flower in the sky, and the man floated gently down with the wind to the ground. So this is none but the pilot of the aeroplane. He jumps out of the fiery object, that is the plane, with the parachute. Mushroomed is to spread, and he floats gently down to the earth, that to the ground with the wind. A small boy, 10 to 12 years old, had been watching the plane for some time. The boy emerged from the clump of trees. So there was a small boy who was standing there, and he was watching the plane with great curiosity. He was seeing how the plane had caught fire, how the plane was shaking and moving from side to side, changing the direction, and he even saw the pilot with the parachute, he floated gently to the ground. He was watching all this from the clump of trees. He had seen the plane shot down by the enemy fire, and the pilot parachute down from the flaming plane. So this boy from the trees, he had seen the plane, the aeroplane was shot by the enemies, and he also saw the pilot floating down from the flaming plane towards the earth. He came out from the darkness of the trees and reached the wounded pilot. So as soon as the pilot landed on the ground, the boy runs to the wounded pilot. The pilot is wounded, he is injured and he is bleeding. Come with me, sir. The enemy will be here any minute. There is no time to lose. There is an army camp nearby. You will be safe there. So he says, the little boy says to the pilot, come with me, sir, quickly. The enemy will reach here any moment, and there is no time to lose. Quickly get up. There is an army camp which is very close by, and I will take you there. You will be safe there. The pilot staggered. Staggered means he could not walk, having trouble or difficulty to stand and walk. The pilot staggered, tried to take 2 or 3 steps, but collapsed to the ground. Collapsed means to fall suddenly without any strength. So the pilot was injured, he was bleeding, and he could not even stand and walk. He just took 2 or 3 steps, but he falls to the ground. I can't walk. My legs are probably fractured. Can you do something for me? So the pilot tells this small boy, I cannot walk. I think my legs are fractured. And he asks him, can you do something for me? The child could see it was with great effort that the man could talk. Yes, sir, I will do anything you want. So the child had noticed, the child sees that the pilot could not even talk. But he says, yes, sir, I will do anything you want. I will do anything for you. You are small, better take a chance. He muttered under his breath. Muttered means to say something in a very low voice. Not a chance, sir, a certainty. What do you want me to do? So he says, I won't take any chance. It is certainly I will help you. And you just tell me what you want me to do. The man's hands were bleeding. So the pilot was injured, his hands were bleeding. He fumbled inside his pocket and took out a packet of papers. Fumbled means to, he just put his hands into his pockets to touch or handle a thing. So he puts his hand into his pocket and he takes out the packet of papers. Take this to the commanding officer of the army unit, he said. And he gives the packet of papers to the little boy and he says, take this packet of papers to the commanding officer of the army unit. Tell him this must reach the Air Force Station Ambala by night. Tell him to take care of it and make sure it reaches Ambala on time. So the pilot tells the little boy, tell the commanding officer of the army unit that this packet of paper has to reach Ambala on time and he has to take great care of it. It is very confidential and it should reach Ambala on time. Now run for your life. You must avoid the enemy. Will you be able to do it? So he says, now come on, be quick. run as fast as you could and you should avoid the enemy. If this packet of papers fall into the enemy hands, then not only we but our country also will be in danger. So he says, run fast. Yes sir, I will do it, but you, the enemy will catch you. So the little boy says, yes sir, don't worry, I will do it, but what about you? The enemy will come here any moment and they may catch you and they may kill you. Don't worry about me, I can escape. I will try and distract them. You run and hand over the packet. So he says, the pilot tells the little boy, don't worry about me, I can escape. I will try and I will try to disturb the attention of the enemies. But you run fast and hand this confidential packet of papers to the commanding officer. Yes sir, said the boy with a smart salute. So the boy is very smart. He says yes sir with a smart salute. He salutes the pilot. The man could not help smiling, although he was grimacing with the pain of his injuries. So the man could not, that is the pilot could not stop smiling, although he was grimacing. Grimacing is he was showing great pain with his injuries. He began to crawl away from the boy in the opposite direction. So he began to crawl. He could not stand. Just on his hands and knees he started moving forward. The small figure streaked across the open space back to the trees from which it had emerged. So this small little boy, he crossed the open space and went back into the trees from where he had come. The enemy, however, had seen him, but by this time the enemies had seen the little boy. A few of them gave chase and shot at him. A few of the enemies who were there, they had chased the boy and they had even shot at the boy. The cartridges fell everywhere around him. The child ran fast and was lost to sight. The cartridges did not hit the small boy. He was not injured and he ran very fast, and he was within a short time only he was lost to sight. The enemies could not see him. The enemy gave up and turned their attention to the crawling figure of the pilot. So the enemy saw that the boy had already disappeared and he was too fast. So they turned their attention towards the pilot now, towards the wounded pilot. A few minutes later, the little boy stood at the sentry post of the army unit. What is sentry? Sentry is nothing but a soldier to keep watch and guard something. So a few minutes later, the little boy stood at the sentry post of the army unit. Take me to the Commander Sahib. There is something I have to deliver to him. So he goes to the sentry, the soldier who was keeping a watch at the entrance. He says, take me to the Commander Sahib. I have something important to give to him. Little boy, you cannot go to the Commander Sahib. No one is allowed to go to his room unless it is very important. So the sentry tells him, little boy, you cannot go to the Commander Sahib. Nobody is allowed to go to the Commander Sahib unless it is very important. You have to take the permission. What I have is very important. It is from the pilot whose plane was shot down. So the little boy says, what I am having with me is very important, and it is from the pilot whose plane was shot down just now. You mean the plane that just crashed? A rescue party has gone to look for him. So the sentry is asking him, are you talking about the same plane that has just crashed now? And a rescue party means a party or some people who go to rescue those who are in trouble. So he says a rescue party has already gone to look for him and to help him out. Yes, I had gone there to bring him back to safety. The enemy was after him. He was injured and couldn't walk. He gave me a packet. I must guide the CO to the officer and show him where the enemy lines are. So he says, yes, I had gone there to bring him back to safety, and the enemy is after his life. He is injured and he cannot even walk. And he is the one who has given me this packet of paper, and he has told me to hand it over to the commanding officer. The sentry spoke into the field telephone. A sepoy came to the sentry post and took the boy to the commander sahib. So, hearing this, the sentry who was standing there as a security, he speaks into the field telephone, and then a sepoy comes to the sentry post and takes the little boy to the commanding officer or the commander sahib. Who are you and why did you want to see me? The commanding officer asked. So the boy is taken inside. So the commanding officer asked him, who are you and why have you come here? Why do you want to see me so urgently? My name is Makbul Butt. My father was awarded a medal for bravery. So he says, he introduces himself. He says, my name is Makbul Butt and my father was also a army man. He was also a soldier and he was awarded a medal for bravery for his good work. He died fighting for the nation. He says, even my father was awarded a medal for bravery and he has laid down his life for the nation. My mother and I live here now. I was watching the plane when I heard an anti-aircraft gunfire and saw the plane become unsteady. I saw him fall to the ground. I knew I must save him. So he says, my mother and I live here alone now. And I was just watching the plane when I heard the anti-aircraft gunfire. Suddenly I heard the gunfire and I saw the plane becoming unsteady. And I saw the pilot falling to the ground. And suddenly it flashed to me that I must save him. The enemy was just a little distance away. I ran to bring him back by a shortcut. So the enemy was only just a little distance away and I ran as fast as I could to rescue the pilot and to save him. When I reached him, I found that he could not walk. When I went near the pilot who was injured, who was bleeding, and I found that he could not even stand and he could not walk. He was bleeding profusely, so he was bleeding and he had wounds all over his body. He was injured, maybe his legs were fractured. He told me not to worry about him, but to try and get this packet to you and tell you that it must reach Ambala tonight. It is very important. So the pilot told me not to worry and he gave me this packet of papers and told me that it must reach Ambala tonight, and he also told me that it is very, very important. So children, I have explained 20 paragraphs from the lesson, and based on this I will send you the meanings. Write it down very neatly. Thank you.